Tank's on. I still got to fix the fitting on it before we can fill it and finish tying her down. Dug the fire trailer out with the skid steer. She just got it cleaned up, literally started to fill it. Power went out. And it's not just the line to the house and the well this time. It's both lines that are out. So hey, perfect. Go to fill fire trailers and trucks and you can't because you got no power. I don't know about running creek water into this because we use it for the sprayer, but we'll probably will anyway. That one, we've pumped out of the creek many times with it. I'd go down to the neighbors and steal water because they're on the other power line, but unfortunately they're on the same power line as our shop, so they have nothing. So yeah, fire that is, like it's on the southwest corner of Hag Lake, which is about 12 miles west of us. They just evacuated everybody there. Keep in mind, wind's coming out of the east, so you know we're okay so far. But there's one road about 4 miles north of us. They're on their 5th or 6th fire on that one. So, you know, we'll get this much done. Should have been done already, but it takes time. Takes better back. But it's on. We'll get her filled up. Between this one and the other one, we got damn near 2,000 gallons of water. Only the one pump, but that's not a problem. We can hook them together. So I'm gonna have, well, probably gotta show her how to do it. Hopefully she's got enough water in the tank we can back flush and prime and get that one going. And if things weren't so snug, I'd run the town and get another pump right now. The one we got on there, it's just a pump for moving water. It doesn't produce pressure per se like you need for fighting fire, but it works. If I got a little fire pump that'll pump pressure, we could just throw it on here. Then they both have a pump. But anyway, that's how we're doing at 11 o'clock on Tuesday. And our irrigation pump is supposed to be ready here in about an hour. Not like I can use it. I got no power. So, yay! That one may or may not be next to one of our fields. And of course, the engine from the station that's 1 mile from us is not on that. And you know, the wonderful smart people decided that they didn't need to keep a tanker out here anymore. So it's at a station another 15 miles away. And every rig on there is from at least 15 miles away. I don't know where our own rigs are. That's what happens when the big districts swallow up the little rural districts. There's also supposed to be another one that direction, and like I say, the big one that they've evacuated on way to our west. And yeah, can't find the parts I need so we can use this tank. And gas in the other one's fouled, so I can't get the pump running yet. Otherwise, we'd already have it full out of the creek. But we're going to work on that right now. What we've been working on. Polished contacts. She's got spark now. But, yeah, after we got fuel flowing, it didn't go through the carburetor into the engine.
And everyone knows how much I fucking love carburetors.
So, yay. And as she noticed, it's still hanging on there because with the frame on that, you can't get it off. And I know somebody's going to say, well, all you got to do is unbolt the motor. Okay. See those bolts? You can't get to the bottom side of them because it's mounted on here. See the others? It's not worth it because you got to take all this crap off to get that unbolted enough to be able to get to the bolts, to be able to take 3 of them out so you can rotate it enough to get it off. So we pulled one of the studs out. But the thing I was going to show you, that smoke, that's a long ways from us. It's I'm going to guess that all that smoke is probably from Pete's Mountain, which is kind of Clackamas, Wilsonville, in between over there, I believe. They have fires there every freaking year. And that's also about the same direction to where that lumber mill that's burning is, too. So it could be both of those, because that's a pretty wide stretch of smoke. I'm guessing it's coming over the hill there. The hill's probably splitting it. And I haven't walked out here to see what's going on up above us yet. They started out, they were calling for a couple of fellers, get some trees knocked down because it was into the timber, and a little while later they were calling for feller bunchers, which are, and you don't know, they're kind of like a track hoe but on steroids, and they've got a head on the end, grabs the whole of the tree and cuts it off. But I don't see any smoke up there now, so they may have got that one handled. Haven't heard any sirens, so I mean, if they're shuttling water, we should hear sirens as they're going back and forth. And we still don't have any power. We've been over 2 hours without it now. No power at all. Wouldn't bother me if those 2 tanks were full. I think I'm gonna have to go make a fitting to replace the one on that one. But hell, kind of hard to make a fitting. I got no power. I can't weld. Can't run the drill press. Yay! Unless I can bring the service truck out and full start. But that fine stuff I can't use a stick welder on. So, and she must have got her figured out, I hope. So now it's the slow process. You gotta go on the outside one, kid. Those being, yeah, you can use that end on it now. Those nuts being flange nuts, and they're serrated. Had to put them face to tail. So coming off was the other direction. Going on, I took them off, turned around for her. So, yep, we're having fun. On the way to get our pump. The farm is that direction. Smoke's coming from there, all the way across. That's all smoke, there's no clouds. And we're actually headed to where there was a fire and had the road closed earlier, but it's not the road we're gonna be on. We're gonna pass it. Oh, and that mill right there, it's a seed cleaning mill. I hear there was tin coming off the roofs there today too. So, that's what I know for now. We're almost home. That's what it looks like here now. That's what it looks like up on the hill where the combine's parked. And pardon the dirty window, you know you're going to get to look through it anyway. Pause for effect here. The fire closest to us is dead ahead of us up on the hill. They're still all up there working on it, still active fire. The one that's that direction, when we were in town, one of the guys where we were at, he had the scanner going listening. Sounds like, I think they got 2 D7s or 2 D8s cutting fire line. And they got a handful of cutters in there knocking trees out of the way. And there's another fire between here and there. And they just called units out of the next county to come up and help with it. And it's been going for a couple hours now. So, yay. You know, I wasn't too concerned about having too much here. You know, if something started, you worry about it. It's here.
It's all around us.
We currently have our irrigation pump, but I don't think we have any electricity to run it yet.
We don't. There's nothing in the hall.
But, yeah, that looks like a mean weather front coming in, doesn't it? It's not. I know, some of you seen that up close and personal. So far, you know, there's nothing for us to worry about yet, but if some yahoo does something stupid, like the people that are behind us with their shooting the other day and they're all tall grass, then we're going to lose what we don't have left of the pasture in a heartbeat, and hopefully not much else. I'm still debating on bringing the big disc down and parking it here just in case. We may not. At least get the little disc hooked up, but I don't want to have to disc our pastures up either. But if we got to disc the pasture up to save everything else, we will. There comes town. We just picked up the biggest generator that Hobo Freight has. Haven't anything bad about it, I'm only heard good, but I wanted to show you this. And yes, that is pretty accurate how it looks. Remember in the other pictures earlier, and actually when I checked that out before when we were parked along the road, was literally right down there off this side road right here. And it looked like a weather front way, way over there. It's clear over the top of our heads now. And there's that direction. Makes it pretty. Yeah, that's what I just got that in the. The sun looks much better in real life, but it's there, and she's gonna honk at him because that's our Martin man. He knows my pickup. He's the one that comes and cleans the poopy tank at the trailer. Poor bastard. I gotta.
He has a job that no one can pay me money to look at the smoke.
And from right here, we can see some smoke coming up at a more local fire. Right in the middle of the screen. I don't know if that's the one just past our place or if that's between here and there. It's probably the one just past our place. We couldn't see the smoke earlier because the wind had it tucked down into the trees. But yeah. And I can probably say, hey, Jeff Gross, look familiar? Except all your smoke already left unless it's coming back again. Most of this is all from the south, so I'm sure it's, say, that mill and the big fire over there, plus the couple around here. So, anyway, we're going to go home and put some gas in a generator, and put some oil in a generator,
And I can get a shower.
and hook up, and we're going to get some water at least. Keep the cows watered, probably get the fire trailer filled. I wanted to get a small fire pump, but they didn't happen to have any. Other stores have them, but they're 15, 20 miles the other direction. And they don't know when they're going to get one at the Hillsboro store. So for right now, yeah, I can dump it off the truck tank into the other one and pump it if I have to. It's just that the little fire pumps, they actually pump pressure and the trash pumps don't. So we may show you the wonders of electricity here in a little bit. Hey, I know. I sound funny. I got my earplugs in my mouth so I don't drop them while we're filling a gas tank. That's the newest one. It's happens to be right next to the people who Becky does some book work for once in a while. But look at the color we have here. This is it. Freaking 5:30, almost 6 o'clock at night.
It's 5:57.
Almost 6 o'clock. The end of that building, yeah, all the tin looks the same. It's a very vibrant, different color.
Hey, you've dropped it again.
And all we hear is sirens now. So
One up on the hill at McCann's, they already pushed it to a 3, down there
you
a
know,
6.
apparently there's another one. The earlier one was straight behind that tank. This one's there, and there's supposed to be another one in between and farther out. Right next to, if you remember the field I cut that I said was really shit,
I don't know what's going to go by now.
that was up there. That's about it.
Let's see what's going by.
And actually, it may be connected to that one because there's a draw in there. A canyon that connects them. So yeah, fun around here. And still no electricity. It is 7:40. Hey, customers, some friends, kids were gonna have 4-H together, live up there. And they got evacuated. So we now have a new horse for a little while. And Mom and the gal that got evacuated there, and Nick, he's been helping get some stuff straightened out. Number one, and Becky, and Ben's up there working on that frickin' carburetor again. It was leaking around the bowl, not sealing. It's working, just not sealing. And I cannot get our well to run. I got the new generator to work. Mom's house is turned on. All the freezers are running, which they needed to. So there's, 5 freezers and 3 refrigerators running. And I got the little generator running in the trailer for now. We got the big tank fixed. Just got to finish figuring out how to get it held on the truck right. And we're going to go down to the creek and we're going to fill the big tank. We got to do it off the little one because I didn't end up with a pump for it today. And the fire that evacuated her is right there. And yeah, here, we'll get the rest of the look. That's the direction where the mill fire and Pete's Mountain fire are. Sorry about the quick disruption. I got a phone call. At least it didn't ruin the video. Phone call was from a guy about 10 miles from us. We used to do some farming for, and his niece's husband said, hey, why don't you give them a call, make sure they're all right, and let them know if they need to evacuate, we got room for their cattle. So I don't know. Well, I know the place he's on. The place he's on was a big Poult Hereford ranch years ago, and it was built for a lot of cattle, and I don't know how many he has, but hey, we got a place to go about 8 miles away if we need to, but you know, something's going to have to change drastically from what it is right now before we need to go. But keep the options open. So I'm going to call it good with this and hopefully get this up. Hopefully it's not going to take forever to load. I might have to do it in 2, I don't know. So thanks for watching. Appreciate all your support.